Woo! This is Manic Money Finance on our
Oh, you get
Sunday
the you can.
chill stream. This is
I'm Crypto Corey. He's Money Mike. You already know.
you
You already know what
already
time it
know.
is.
We
And
are here
so,
to talk about the finance markets while Bitcoin literally rips in our faces. I think you predicted that.
yep. So, right as we open the stream, open a trade, in the demo account, right, and we're up. So, wouldn't be surprised this comes back down in our faces. But I want to show the audience what happens when you chase price, right? Because what happens when you buy a green candle? Well, maybe I'll be wrong, but I'm expecting this just to come right back down.
Oh, why are you being cynical? Come on now.
That's how it is. That's what it does. It'll entice you into a move and then reverse on you. So this is an example. I mean, sometimes it works out. I have to say, sometimes it works out, but for me, more often than not, doing that strategy gets you burned. So
I know
we
all
don't
about being
chase
burned.
candles, right? We buy red candles, or in my case, black candles, or we buy that crossing of the moving average, right? So, obviously, right, we're gonna put the stop loss below the 200. None of this is financial advice, right? And if you don't know what you're doing, you can just lose your entire life savings. So, make
Overrated.
sure you know what you're doing, right? You can lose your entire life savings and then extra. So,
Most
I
for
mean, you
people who
sign the
don't know,
same.
the majority of the robber barons or your like massively famous moguls that you know about, they lost their life savings and made those fortunes back several times over. So remember, it's about the man,
And that's what you got.
not the capital.
You just got to believe that there's an opportunity for you every single day, right? And you got to show up every day because you know, today might be the day, tomorrow might be the day, right? Imagine you don't show up on that day
Woo-wee.
when, yeah. So that's why you got to be consistent, you know. People are like, oh, how do you stay so motivated? It's not motivation. You got it all wrong. The word you're looking for is discipline. No one can stay motivated 100% of the time. That's what do you think I am, a robot? No, it's discipline. That's what you're looking for,
If Corey was a
right?
robot, though, he would definitely be an Autobot. Just gonna throw that out there.
The Autobots. Right.
Yeah, no,
So
I
yeah,
mean,
let's check it out.
you might be disciplined, dude, but I am running solely on caffeine, nicotine, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Benzene.
What are we looking at?
Yeah.
Bitcoin to the US dollar.
Yeah, so let's watch it. Sunday night, say 5, 6 o'clock, right?
I mean, it
Let's
literally
see what.
everything started spiking when me and Corey started talking before the stream went live. It was kind of weird.
That's how it works, you know. We make the market moves. No, but yeah,
It's
I'm expecting. I'm still, like I said, this month I'm looking for $113,000 Bitcoin. Still haven't gotten there yet. Um, hope I'm hoping we see that this week, right?
mm,
We're gonna we're gonna see some more cards, right? As time goes on, more of the cards are dealt, and we see a bigger picture, right? And then we say, okay, now we understand more. But as of right now, right, let's look at the monthly chart.
let's do it.
You guys spend some more time on the monthly chart. And if you had bought at or below the monthly open, like we talk about, right? You are in profits. You are in big profits right now. So, right, you can play the monthly open, low, high, close, you know? And right now, I am projecting, like I said, the $114,000 Bitcoin. We want to see it. We want to see this flag that's just been chopping sideways. We
Wow.
want to see it hit
What
target.
chart is that? Is it the 1 month? Two,
This is the
3 month?
daily chart.
Ooh wee. That looks beautiful when you break it down to the daily chart.
So the daily chart looks amazing, right?
For
We're
anybody who doesn't know,
anticipating
the daily chart means every candle is one day.
24 hours of time, right? So, right, I'm anticipating for this week to run up into here, right? Let's put a line right where our target is. And let's look at it, right? That's brand new. Like Bitcoin has never been at $115,000. So
I just heard
that's what we're
Bitcoin has never
anticipating.
been, and I thought you were making a joke.
Uh,
Bitcoin just appeared
no,
today in
Bitcoin's never been at
2024 at $100,000 a piece. Would anybody buy?
right. Well, I mean, I'm in the long right now. That's all you need to know. So why am I in the long? Well, we look at this. It's the model, right? We're all about models on this channel.
Yes, we are. Amen, brother.
And what I mean, this one didn't dig in as deep, right? I would have liked to seen like this stop get rated, but it left this one, right? Did a double bottom and then just took off, right?
Digging in deep.
So
Oh yeah, 100%.
stopped everybody out and then decided to rip it in everybody's faces. So that's when we see that, right? We see the break of the 200, boom, we enter. Boom, right?
The
Come
W.
back and this was having me sweat. I'm going to tell you right now. Like I saw this and right, I bought in or somewhere around here and it pumped up and then dropped right back below the 200. Now, did I exit my trade? No. But was I nervous? Yeah, my finger was pretty close to the close button because I'm like thinking, okay, what's gonna happen? Is if it's just gonna keep chopping out for the rest of the night, I'm not even gonna bother anymore.
The
So
butthole was
I just left it.
puckering.
Yeah, that was right there. That's like the sign right there was kind of the start of possibly just a big fake out. But then I also thought to myself, well, if it rips all the way down and takes out this double bottom like that, it'd be super dirty. And I think that would be hilarious if that happened. And it didn't happen. So I just held the trade and now we're in profits and we're gonna be holding here.
Holding strong.
Yep. I took a
Obviously,
trade yesterday and that was it yes? Yeah, it was yeah, I shouldn't have even taken it. It was I only lost $6, but it was like after the fact I'm like, why am I trading on Saturday? I knew that was gonna happen. Like if you're gonna trade on a Saturday or even Sunday tonight, since it's like 6 o'clock on a Sunday, that's all right. There's some rules there, like after 6 o'clock on a Sunday for Bitcoin.
it's Monday in Asia,
Um,
baby. They're taking over.
yeah, so think about it that way. So right now, yeah, they're ripping the price. I like trading Sunday nights, right? And we're gonna see what happens. And I'm anticipating a bullish week for Bitcoin. It's third week of the month, right? We want to see this candle just rip in everybody's faces. Do some crazy stuff, right? So I guess yeah, demo trades in the profits, right? It's all good here. Target is 114,000, 113,000, somewhere in that
By the end of the
range.
year?
No, by the end of this week.
Damn! That's wild,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I'm like saying, oh yeah, we're gonna see 10K in movement.
I mean, I
But
hope that ends up being the truth,
that
you know? Hey, it looks like it's
and like I
about to
was
rip.
saying yesterday,
Dude, it looks like it's about to
I'm
rip up through
thinking
104 like it's nothing right now.
yeah, it's gonna be ripping here.
So let's open a demo trade. Oh,
So
we already have one?
yeah, don't you see the numbers?
Nice.
Or you see my screen?
When did you freaking do that?
Screen up here? Dude, I said that. I said that in the beginning. Yeah, as soon as we opened up the live stream, we opened a trade.
Watch it break
That was part of
down
the intro.
right in our faces. Oh,
I
that would be
wouldn't be
epic.
surprised,
Yeah, that would be
but
epic.
I would I'm looking for, like I said, I want to see another big run up this week, and we're probably really close to the top here. And a lot of people don't want to hear that. No crypto channel out there is going to be like, oh yeah, oh 114,000, 128,000 is going to be the top of Bitcoin. No, y'all got a bunch of moon boys out there saying $200,000, $250,000. We're gonna have a super cycle. This time's different. There she goes, 104, 100. Oof, yeah, there we go.
Mm,
Beautiful move for Bitcoin.
I heard that alert noise over the mic.
Yep, that's the sound of a liquidity pool getting raided.
I know. Oh, that's
Yep.
amazing,
So
dude. It's gonna rip in our faces tonight, which means that Monday morning at
yeah.
10 a.m. it's probably gonna be going down.
So yeah, just be careful. Right, I'm gonna be closing my trade here pretty soon.
Nice. When did you jump in?
Waiting to see what's going on.
When did you jump in?
Earlier when we had the stop hunt.
Nice. And how much leverage?
It doesn't even matter.
100%
I use 200x leverage every single trade.
on 1%.
Yeah.
So anybody who doesn't know, if you're using 1% of your account and you're going 200x leverage, that means that you're technically
Yeah, I just took
investing
my profits there.
twice the value of your account. It's a smart way to do it because you basically you limit your risk. So if you're going to be doing twice the value of your account, it means that Bitcoin has to go to 50% of its current value for you to get liquidated. It's smart. So that way,
Well, no. I with what I teach, honestly, if you know what you're doing, you can roll with a zero liquidation. So
yeah, if you're using 1% at
that's the
100,
optimal.
if you're using 1% of your account and you're doing 100 times leverage, you'd be zero. Or if you're using 1% at 200, it's a minimal risk. It is some risk, but it's minimal.
Well, if you have $2,500 in your account, right, and you put $2,500 into the trade, whether it's on 50x leverage, 100x leverage, 200x leverage, your liquidation will be $0, right? Because you have 2,500 bucks in your account. So that's how you can roll with a zero liquidation.
Nice.
And that a lot of people get confused with, oh, my leverage is what's increasing my gains. Well, no, it's it's the amount of money you're borrowing, really, you know? That's all that leverage is. It increases how much buying power you have. And just like a 1000 cc motorcycle, it's only going to go as fast as you pull the throttle. Bitcoin ripping in our faces right now.
I know. It's pretty wild, dude.
Beautiful move.
It's gonna go right
I
up to
got out. I
105.
took my money, but sometimes when it starts ripping like this, I just take my profits, and I'm up. I'm up almost 30 something percent in my live account, which is it's doing good.
You take your
I'm pretty
profits
happy about that.
and you
I already
immediately
did.
roll those
I
profits
already did.
over into altcoins because they are going to follow tomorrow. Guaranteed.
I just trade leverage in this account, and I just keep growing the account. But yeah, usually when you see a big rip like this, I mean, it could very possibly, like I said, keep ripping, but it could reverse in our faces like that. So that's why, I mean, when you're in leverage and you're up, right? We just take our money. We take that money. That's a beautiful move for Bitcoin right there. So I want to see this come back to the 21. It's gonna just probably keep ripping. I'm not ashamed, and we're just gonna look for our next entry. How do we do that, right? How do we look for the next entry? Let's go to the 15-minute. Look how far price is from the 15-minute. So this is gonna, right? It's gonna keep going. Where am I looking for a target? Coming back here to this flag. See this? This flag never hit the target. So that's why I'm gonna go scan back through price action. Boom. So currently I would be looking at, with this move, $107,000 Bitcoin. Probably, I mean, if it's gonna be fully, if it's gonna carry out, it's gonna happen while we are on the live stream. So
So, did you want to jump into TradFi in a little bit? I got economic data for the next week.
what are you saying?
Did you want to jump into TradFi in a little bit? I have
Okay,
economic data to talk about.
sure. Well, which one you want me to pull up?
I mean, you can bring up Forex Factory. I use Market Watch US economic calendar because
All
I'm
right.
mostly like during the week I mostly trade on the stock market because of the ease of use and access being in the United States. So therefore, it's not
So distracted by this Bitcoin move right now.
I know, dude. It's freaking insane. It like literally the last few times we've started our stream, Bitcoin just starts ripping in our faces, and as
And I might have exited pretty early, but what I was risking $6 and I made $30 on that trade. So, right, I lost once, right? Today I lost that $6, but now I just won that $30. So it made up for that one loss, right? The more self-control you have in this, the better you're gonna get. And being okay with watching price continue to rip after you got out, now that's professional, right? I'm not looking for you to go everything, 75%. You jump, right? See, this is the problem. These leverage trading exchanges, they have this like sliding bar on the right hand side of the screen, so where you can put in your entry, the amount of money, and the buy limit orders and stuff, and they have this little sliding bar right next to where you can select how much leverage you're using. If you're using that sliding bar, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna get wrecked, right? And I'm
It's
telling, like,
devious.
you're gonna make money. I wouldn't, like, I'm not gonna say you're not gonna make money. You make money, right? You probably do some crazy stuff, but you're not. That's 100% gambling. You're not. There is no risk management. You're not, unless you're already setting up stop loss. It's a different, and you can look at is being how much you're going to lose, and you have that conversation with yourself and be like, yes, if this trade doesn't work out, I'm going to lose $20. There is no later on, oh no, oh, the trade didn't work out, I don't want to lose the $20, this is crap. No, like, we already had that conversation with ourselves, right? That's what we do when we enter the trade.
It's
And if you
devious,
don't
bro.
have that conversation with yourself, and you don't realize, oh my goodness, how did I lose $300? That should not be happening. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It happened to me, right? I did it in the beginning. I did all these bad habits, right? Right. So we're gonna be grateful for what the market gives us. We're not gonna get greedy, right? So yeah, let's bring up Forex Factory, huh? See what's going on for market outlook this week.
I mean, Forex Factory is good because it has international economic data, but I tend to just look at the US stuff because that drives the international markets itself. USA, baby.
So if you want to just look at US, right? So we can go in here, right? Oh, there's a way to change this, but we won't get into that right now. Yeah, you should be able to. Yes, so it's in the filter section. Sorry about that. So right, we're only going to look for the orange and red folders, and we're only going to select USD if that's what we're doing, right? And then we're going to hit apply filter, and now we have all the USD
Look at all those red folders.
major events. Yep, coming up for the following week. You got this for a second while I step away?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny when he punched in that filter to bring up the USD folders. They're basically all red and orange. That's how much impact United States economic data has on the world markets. So if you're trading the stock market, the only thing you're concerned about for the most part is going to be the USD economic data. There are times when foreign currencies will go through a growth, a weird economic reset, like Japan when the yen started crashing. So they started selling US treasuries to offset their own personal loss, where it will affect the markets. But for the most part, the USD data, given that the US markets are so powerful, being the world reserve currency, that you will have look, the US economic data is the most important. So, as you can see this week, the week before Christmas is going to be a fickle week. We have housing starts,
Yeah.
building permits, retail sales data. The retail sales data is going to be huge. It's for the month of November. That's going to affect a lot of what's going on with your staple and your consumer sales stocks. PCE index to round out PCE index data just to round out the whole week. It's not looking like it's going to be a good week on the stock market.
Yeah, it's going to be volatile. And then we have holidays coming up.
Mm.
So also think about, right? People are going to start taking their money. They got Christmas gifts to buy, right? We're also approaching the end of the year. So, you know, there could be there's in this case, not really a tax loss harvesting, right?
No, no.
Because we're up and all-time highs, so
Yeah.
that wouldn't apply here.
No, you might see tax loss
So
harvesting in the small caps and the speculative assets like biotech and such because they did not do well this year.
yeah, those
Things like
very volatile.
Yeah, things like Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, the Magnificent Seven on the S&P 500. The S&P 500 in and of itself are you're probably not going to see a sell off till January.
Yeah, well, everybody's like, "Oh, this time's different. This time's different." How many times do we hear that every time?
Oh,
It's
100%.
literally every single time.
It's literally
So,
not
I
different.
mean,
Like so for
don't fall for that nonsense.
yeah,
Don't.
for an example would be the next Great Depression. The next Great Depression is probably going to happen in October, November, later on this decade. I won't, maybe. I'll just put that caveat on it. But like the Great Depression is going to happen. It's going to get start in November or October of any given year because of consumer sentiment, and basically because of people's like human psychology and people's habits. Like let's face it, they're going to sell in November, December if they don't have confidence in the next year. And it's going to start an entire sell off with the retail base investors and the consumer investors and it's you can basically depend on this stuff.
I think, well, it really is. I mean, when we're going over this kind of stuff, people, this is just complete pure speculation. There's nothing behind it, right? But the fact that they got Trump in the office there tells me that they'll probably pump this for for a while, which would be pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, no,
It's hard to say. It's really hard to say what's gonna happen, if there's gonna be more quantitative easing, if there's gonna be more money printing, if they're just gonna start buying a bunch of bonds and pump up the stock market, you know. And I mean, this is kind of like complete speculation too. But I mean, they just had Biden in there, perfect guy to crash down the market so everybody can buy in low. And now that they got Trump in there, they're just gonna pump it up to the sky, and then the next person will dump it again, and just keep repeating.
honestly, dude, think about this. If remember we had the Spanish flu in 1920, and we had the other thing in 2020. I'm not even gonna say its name.
Oh, the artificial thing?
The thing, and then
Yeah, the
we
fake thing.
we had the Great Depression in 1929. Imagine if, like what you just said, holds out through Trump's presidency, the market just pumps. Insane madness on top of madness from the last 4 years. And then when the next guy
I'd
takes
say
over in 2028,
that's what I'm kind of thinking.
I mean, it
Like,
makes
this
sense.
is, like I said, pure speculation.
It's a,
But yeah,
it is a
this is the
semi-solid
game.
hypothesis. Like when you go and take a dump on Monday morning and it's semi-solid, we're happy. That's promising. That is
I
a
guess, yeah.
semi-valid hypothesis.
Like, yeah, you got to make sure you keep an eye on the markets for sure. But something, it's different this time, dude. No, I really, you know, I, they're gonna pull some screwy stuff. They've been doing it. So don't be surprised that some wacky stuff happens again. So
Oh, very well could be.
just be on your toes.
Always, always walk on your toes. Don't walk heel to toe. You're gonna be in trouble.
Just don't suck on those toes. All right, moving on. What TradFi assets should I be bringing up right now?
So economic data is huge. Let's bring up Tesla, dude. We never bring up anything on the Magnificent Seven. Let's just go ahead and throw up Tesla. Let's talk about this a little bit, man. Because I've
Uh,
honestly, I looked at Tesla today just for posterity's sake. I said, hey, yeah, I don't trade Tesla. I don't like Tesla, but this thing is looking pretty solid, dude. I
yeah,
noticed
it's
it was
moving
trading
nice.
in the 400s again, which is insane. I mean, you gotta
Yeah,
admit that's a beautiful
damn.
chart.
Was it? Remember you were talking about your buddy that was like going crazy with Tesla,
My buddy?
probably fucking in the money now. Was it you?
No, definitely not.
Someone was someone was saying they had a friend that was like putting like all their life savings into the Tesla like long
That definitely
or
was not
something like
me.
that. And
But that dude is doing well.
yeah, I'm like, and I was saying at the time, I don't know about that because that looks like this
Dude,
looks like a massive Head and Shoulders, and it
whoever
did
that
dump
is,
down.
Corey, whoever that is,
But
you
if
need
you
to do
bought
me a
in
favor.
there,
You need to find that guy, and we should get him on stream because he basically caught a falling knife.
but the question is, did he hold through this?
I know, right? I know. That's why we should get him on stream. We can look at
Probably,
his
you know.
brokerage account before we actually go live and whew, that's ugly,
Oh,
bro.
don't tell me it went right to the 786 and just turned around.
Weird.
No way, dude. No
Weird.
way. It's buying and selling pressure. Definitely.
That is
Yeah, come on.
insane.
How many times do I gotta show you guys this until it like finally clicks in your head?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I probably
Yeah,
like
there's something going on with the 786, guys.
so you see where it hits the low point and it rockets up into a nice head and shoulders. When it got back down to the other low point, I probably would have sold. Yeah, right around. No, to the right. To the right. That low point, I probably would have sold.
This,
No, no, no. To the right.
this.
No, no. To the right.
Oh, the other right.
Yeah, oh, yeah. That one. That's when I would have sold with a 10% gain.
Oh, don't tell me it went right to the 786 and turned on a dime.
Again? Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, like price is fractal. Like there's a reason I'm showing everyone this, and I mean, you can believe me or you cannot believe me, or you can just
Imagine
go
how much
back
money
into
you
the
would
charts
make.
and do it yourself.
Imagine how
But
much
what
money you
do
would
you
make trading TradFi, Corey.
do you really think it's buying and selling pressure? If it's that perfect, this is your precision, right? This is the holy fucking grail. It's not another indicator. It's not Elliott wave, dude. It's not like, well, if you make that stuff work for you, like, God bless you, because I mean,
Right?
you're finding something that's repeating in the markets. We're gonna keep it simple here, right?
Fibonacci, baby.
Straight up. You even, I mean, yeah, the moving average crossover is super fire, right? I like to teach that one too because it's a great way to teach a beginner. It's simple, right? You go, price goes above the yellow line, you buy. Price goes below, you sell, right? It's that easy. But you gotta understand, especially with Bitcoin, you have to allow for some coloring outside the lines. There's
Yeah.
a reason why we took $100,000 account. It's now $300,000, right? We
Yeah,
should start working more on the small account. right? We should put that small account in here.
Oh, the small account challenge.
Yeah, I think what did I start this with? Like 500 bucks, I think. But yeah. I don't
Oh,
know. You should do it too on TradingView. Set up a small account, 500 bucks, and see how much you can grow it.
that's
And I basically just stick to the Nasdaq.
well. Actually, um, what we were talking about before, I felt the need to bring up the Fibonacci sequence because what Corey is trading on when he talks about the 786 is part of the Fibonacci sequence, which is kind of incredible because as far as plants go, uh, the Fibonacci sequence appears in nature more often than not. And he is using it to trade, which is so
I
much
mean,
more mind blowing.
I mean, this is a very common tool in trading. I mean, if you've ever spent any time in this space, you know that Fibonacci is a big one. Some people don't really bother with it. Oh, look at this. I have this Nasdaq trade I forgot that I opened. It's still going, but it's Sunday night. Is it
Nice,
still going?
nice.
It's like $4,000 in profit.
That's crazy. On how much capital?
This is two micro contracts, by the way. So if
Jesus.
you understand that, like this entry is ridiculous.
Woo! Damn. So a unrealized profit of 4,620 on on two
Yeah, I
grand.
don't think I can close it right now because it's not during the market. Oh, I can. All right, so yeah, there you go. Um, I forgot I opened that one, but that's how it goes, folks. Like I said, the less you care about this, it's insane. Like,
Yeah, that part
God, I wish this was real money.
defies all logic. Like the less you care, the more money you're gonna make. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't make sense. And that's why it works.
But yeah, look at that beautiful trade, right? Let's look at the trading account history. That way you guys can see I'm not BSing you guys. Like I take $100 loss, I take $100, $170 loss, but when I win $300. When I win almost $5,000 on that trade, right? This one I saw it was going south, so I just closed it $2, right? $300, another $170 loss. $74, right? $4 loss. $200 loss, right? Notice how my wins are much larger than my losses. This is the key to trading. You're never gonna get rid of your losses. You know, this is part of the game. The the way you become successful is knowing how to take a loss the right way. And then knowing after you take that loss how you feel inside and being able to identify that and saying, "Ah, this is not good. I'm not in a good emotional state to go back and try to trade the charts because I'm just going to screw myself." It I mean, you only do it a certain number of times until you learn. Like when you get emotional, you're like, "Oh, I just want my money back. I just want to get back break even." And you start chasing and you flip short and then it rips in your face and it's this terrible cycle, right? Like unless you've ever been in it, like I've literally hit the reverse button until my account went to zero. Like that's I've been there. I've been there, guys, right? And you have to go through that to be able to um, really understand this game, right? And there's people that continue to still just do it. They'll hit the reverse button until it goes to zero. They'll put 500 bucks in and just watch 500 bucks evaporate in front of their face. And then understand, oh, why doesn't trading's a, they'll say, oh, trading's a scam. Crypto Corey is a scammer. Like all the stuff he teaches doesn't work, right? Or they'll say crypto lifer is a scammer, or they'll say whoever. whoever it is, ICT's a scammer, his concepts don't work. No, his concepts work. That's the thing. Once you realize you cannot be right and you cannot be wrong in this game, there is no right and wrong, right? Everybody loses. Right? No. There is no right or wrong, right? You can find your model in anything. I can go long during a bear market and still make money. It all depends on what is your model, what are you playing, and did the setup play out, right? Did the moving average crossover complete itself, right? Did the 786 get hit, right? Did I put my stop below the local low from where I'm pulling the 786, right? These are the things you need to be asking yourself. What time of day is it? What day is it? Is there a holiday this week? Are the banks open? Right? Do I have to look at any economic data? There's a whole host of things you need to be looking at, asking yourself before you even start looking at the price of anything, before you even open TradingView, before you even open the brokerage account, before you even open the Coinbase, right? You want to be a professional, you need to start conducting yourself like a professional. And guess what? Right? Say you went down to, you went down to Wall Street and you're asking for a job at a professional firm, right? Would you hire yourself right now? Would would you hire yourself with the strategies and the way that you trade? Do you think you're going to get hired? That's something you should be asking yourself. And then when my mentor asked me that question, I said to myself, oh no. I would not, no, most definitely not. I would not hire myself. No. There you go. What do I need to change? What do I need to work on? How do I change what's going on? Because currently the process I'm doing is not working, right? This is the conversation I would have myself. Currently, what you're doing, Corey, is not working. So if I keep doing it, obviously I'm just wasting my time and wasting my money. So something has to change, right? Something has to change, Corey. What is that? And for me, it was over leveraging, right? Putting too much in, thinking I know best, right? I'm really good at this. I can read price so good. I see the patterns. I see Fibonacci. I tell myself this. Like I got it. I got an edge here. So then I put too much into the trade, right? And obviously, I demonstrate on this channel. I have a really good capability of reading price, but that does not matter. If you over leverage, right? You're risking too much. How many times are you going to take a $50 loss? Boom, boom, boom. Three, four, five, six times in a row? And you're going to keep trying it? I'll tell you right now, like, if your leverage is too high and you're losing too much money, you're going to give up. And then what happens when you give up, right? We all know what happens when you give up. It rips and it does what you knew was going to happen. And that's the most frustrating thing in the world. I tell you, man, like you know it's going to happen, right? And then finally you get so frustrated that you're like, I'm not doing this anymore. And it rips and it does exactly what you knew it was going to do. And then you get so mad. What do you do? Right? What do? You jump in on the breakout now. And then what happens? Price rips in your face. You bought the top and it comes right back down. I've done it. And then you feel, oh my God, I can't describe the frustration on something like that. And then you're like, after that, you know what? Markets are out to get me. This is a scam. I'm not doing this anymore. They just took my stop loss and ran. No, they were counting on your stop loss to be there. They were counting on your position to be there. They enticed you, and the candles created a sentiment, right? Well, I'm bullish. Oh, I'm bearish, right? I know it's going there. And what does it do? Takes your stop loss. That's what we teach. That's what we teach on this channel. So why don't you wait for that move, right? You know, if you've spent enough time in this space, right? More often than not, price goes to your stop loss and then runs. Just the way it is, right? So why don't you just anticipate it? Why don't you just say, you know what? I know Bitcoin. I know what you're doing, Bitcoin. I'm not going to fall for it. I'm not going to fall for your tricks because I've fallen for them enough. I've lost enough money. I'm going to wait. I'm going to let everybody else do that. And that, my friends, is the hardest thing you're going to have to learn if you want to be a trader. Knowing that price is enticing people into going long or enticing people to go short, and you know for a fact it's going to rip in their faces. It's going to come back at them, right? You just got to understand trend, right? That's why we go over the monthly and the daily charts. You got to understand trend because we know in the long time frames, if we're going up, we don't short. We're looking for buys when price is going down, right?
Are you saying
That's what we teach.
trend
We buy this
or trend?
trend. You got to understand trend, right? If you don't understand trend, right, that we know we're in a bull market currently because the monthly is absolutely ripping in our faces. The
Mm,
daily is absolutely beautiful.
melting face.
But if you're stuck in the 1 minute and you're just like, oh my God, that's a bear flag. There's selling pressure. It's going down. And then all of a sudden it reverses in your face. Oh, well, you're not paying attention to what time of month it is. Is it the beginning of the week? Is it the last week of the month where obviously price creates the high wick and then draws down? Obviously got walked on.
Just do yourself a favor and sync up that Bitcoin chart to your girl's, monthly chart, and you'll be all set. This stuff will sink in like a couple of concrete slivers.
Yeah, I guess. No, you just sync up your charts with New York time. You just do that. That's all you need to do. We're not going to tell you what to do, actually. We're just telling ourselves what this, when I say something like that, I'm just saying, I'm talking to myself in the future. You know what I'm saying? Corey, you need to make sure you do that. Set your charts to New York time.
did,
Because if you're not doing that, you're only screwing yourself,
did you open
Corey.
another mini Nasdaq trade? I know that's from November 13th. Okay.
No. So,
So,
yeah, the S&P, this is the mini. So, like I just showed you right in front of you, you don't need to have a lot of money to make money in this space, right? I just traded two mini contracts, and off of two minis, I produced a $4,656 trade. Two minis.
woo.
Come on now.
Yeah, honestly, like they always talk about like if you were dropped off on the streets of New York City with no money to your name, like how would you become rich and famous again? Stuff like this is how you would do it.
Well, yeah, you have to get enough money to be able to obviously eat and have a place to stay and sleep. And then obviously have enough money to pay for internet subscription or cell phone, right? Like, so there's some logistics involved. Like, we're talking
Nice.
absolute zero. But if I was going
Nice.
from absolute zero, right? I would first of all, I would get a piece of cardboard. I would write on it, anything helps, and then I would stand on a street corner. Yeah. And you would blow your mind, folks, that doing that will make you more money than going to a 9 to 5 job. Right. I'm not even, I don't want to, I shouldn't, this is a stream, but, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was at that point. I was begging for money. I was literally homeless. Pretty, addicted to hard drugs, screwing my life up. Right. So if I can dig myself out of that hole and be in the position that I am in right now, you can dig yourself out of whatever hole you are in. Right. So
Amen.
yeah, I panhandle before. I know what that's like. And it would blow your mind. Yeah, I would make more money doing that than going to a job.
So day
So,
one, Corey
and
is panhandling. Mike is working in a 7-Eleven.
and, and you realize in that moment how generous society is. It's a beautiful thing. People are extremely generous, man. So,
It's wild.
and God bless them. And that's why, I mean, like, I see a dude ask for, I give him a couple bucks. Like, even I know, like, yeah, he's probably gonna go spend it on drugs, but you know what? Maybe he'll get sick and tired of that eventually and decide, you know what, I want to change my life. I don't want to do this anymore.
That's funny, dude. That's funny because like I don't give a single dime to panhandlers, and it's probably because I've never been in
I
that position, and I've always had to you know work for my money.
That's it. But and then that moment too, like you realize you can do that. Like money doesn't even really matter. Like you realize you can get money. So then what else, like what really matters? Well, like my mental health and how I feel about myself and what I do, and then it all like kind of became a different picture at that point, you know. Sometimes you got to go through hell though to be able to come out the other side. So, I mean, that's what I
Sometimes
mean is
you have to go
I'll give a
through
dude if
hell
I have
to
a
get
couple
to
hundred,
heaven.
if I have a couple bucks on me, like, yeah, I'll throw him some money. Go get high, dude. I don't care. Like, maybe you at least make yourself feel better. I know you're probably sick, but think about what you're fucking doing. Do you really want to be in this hell forever? Because it's hell.
Yes,
Eventually, you just
it
get sick and
is.
tired of it.
That's intense, bro.
I know that was like a crazy deep conversation there. Let's go on to another asset. What do you say?
Have you looked
What
at the
about
S
that
and P
Right.
500, or you had something in mind?
Or the spy?
Spy, yes. I love me the spy, man. The amount of short-term money you can make on the spy is insane if you're able to call these price movements. It is
Yeah,
insanely more lucrative than Bitcoin if you can call the price movements, just because of the fact that on the conventional markets you can be investing in this 8 different ways.
so yeah, that we have that volume imbalance there, and I think yeah, that's the monthly fair value gap. We still looked at that, where I'm eyeing consequent encroachment there.
So you think it's going to
We
drop?
have not hit.
So you think
Yeah,
it's going to drop?
I want to see that inefficiency get filled.
Man, if
But
it
it probably, honestly, because this is a monthly time frame, and we're only in the yeah, we still have 15 days. So really, we don't know until this candle closes if this fair value gap imbalance right here, this price imbalance is actually valid. So this can move a little bit, but obviously we have a huge inefficiency right here, and I mean price. That's what it does. it's got to fill the inefficiency, whether it's now or later. It's gonna happen. So it is what it is. That's the spy.
Yeah, the spy's been kind of interesting because it's basically been blasting away, taking out the records, new all-time highs at every turn, and just insane with its progress.
Yeah, everything's tripping, which is pretty awesome. All right, pretty awesome stuff. Is there something else I should bring up?
Um, I mean, BlackBerry's going to be making a massive move this week, either one way or the other. Obviously, I am in the call side of things, out of the money, and I am predicting a huge.
You got this for a second?
Oh, dude, the chart. So Corey drew a bunch of lines on this chart 4 or 5 days ago when we were talking about BlackBerry, and it is absolutely insane to me right now that his lines and the price movement of BlackBerry has fallen perfectly in line with what it has done as a stock in the past week. I mean, this is why, we always say, hey, jump on this stream. You're going to make money. Kitty, kitty. But it is insane how this thing is just falling into the price levels. So they drop earnings on December 19th. And if the earnings are even remotely good, obviously just a break-even company for the last quarter of the year, this thing is going through the roof. Dude, do you see
I'd
this
be
chart?
watching this daily. Um,
You drew all
just
those
be watching this
lines
daily.
a week ago.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
insane.
we do. I don't know what it is, man. Like I can start looking at things and I just instantly get a fear. We don't trade off of feelings, by the way. But I don't know. I get these. It's hard to say. Like I just like I can, and within the first couple of minutes looking at it, I'll know. I'll subconsciously know exactly what's gonna be going on. So
Firm.
that's why I'm like so invested in this, man, because I know it's this is a skill I can take anywhere in the world, and it doesn't matter what asset. If I can learn this, it's complete freedom.
Complete freedom.
It's that easy, right?
It is. It really is.
You
That's
just got to
wild,
do the
dude.
work.
That's wild because they report earnings on Thursday, December 19th.
Yep.
Is it is that Thursday?
Yeah. Let's look at it.
Yes, it is. And they report earnings after the bell. So there's only going to be one day to jump in on this bad boy once they give you a concrete earnings EPS figure. And this is a stock
Mm-hmm.
that jumped headlong into security, cybersecurity,
Yep.
which is a huge thing right now. We got drones up and down the East Coast. We got hacks happening every day to different infrastructures and companies. And meanwhile, BlackBerry has just been repositioning itself into the best possible niche market for the next year.
You know, I'm seeing something that's repeating here for the BlackBerry here. So something watch. Yeah, they're trying to fake us out. Remember, I say the 200, just like boxing, it's like the ropes. You got to be able to bounce off the ropes sometimes. Yeah, you got to lean into them and then come back. That's what's going to happen. So don't let it be a complete definite line in the sand. Oh my goodness, the daily has lost a 200. I'm out. I need to sell. And then boom, rips in your face. So don't do that, right? We're not going to fall for those tricks. So right now, honestly, perfect buying entry opportunity right here for BlackBerry. And that now, right now, you can put the stop below this low. Oh my goodness, right? And if it actually rips above the 200, there you go. The sooner you can put your stop loss into break even, the sooner now you can put your stop loss into take profit, the sooner now you can move your stop loss where I'm not risking as much money and I don't care about the trade anymore.
Why don't you throw out
And there,
a Fibonacci box there?
oh, for this poll,
Oh yeah,
that looks like a 618 to me,
which is even
personally.
worse than a 786, right?
No, it's still in the golden pocket, so it hit the 706. But on it, let's pull from this low. See how this low took out this low and it kind of made this weird inverse head and shoulders.
Yeah.
So when I see something like that, I pull from that low because that's significant right there. That means someone got wrecked. And we're still in the 618, 786. Like this is the golden pocket. So this is obviously TradFi. So you're gonna see more often than not, you're not really gonna go down to the 786 or the 886 like the more lower cap altcoins. Like we talk about the lower cap altcoins tend to be drawn to the 886, right? Much deeper retracement. I'll say BlackBerry likes to stay up at the 618 or the 706. They can go to 786, right? This is something you need to study, and this is going to be like case by case, determining on what asset options, uh, equities, anything like that. It's going to be on a case by case basis. You have to study this stuff. So BlackBerry, right? In the dealer's range, right? I put the dealer's range, it's at the 618 or below, right? This is where smart money is looking for simple. They're looking for a 60% discount. They're looking for a 75% discount off their item that they're buying. And then when they go on there, right? Even a 50% discount. But more often than not, you're going to see a larger retracement than the 50% discount, right?
Oh yes.
Something to keep an eye on,
Honestly,
right?
this one I like the options. So the January 1st, 2025, $3 calls, elbow deep right now, baby.
Double deep, right?
elbow, elbow.
Oh, okay. So yeah, BlackBerry looking good. Mike, why don't you start up a small $500 demo account and
So I have
let's see you trade it.
I'm actually on a demo account and what? Because I am doing a small
Trading
account
view.
challenge on Charles Schwab. So what I was thinking, because we talked about doing a small account challenge, $15 a week to basically show our viewers that anybody can do it. Anybody can
You're
put
talking
aside
about
what?
talking about a long-term dollar cost averaging
Yes.
strategy.
Yes. I think we should do
Okay.
it for 2025.
I think we really need to clarify because I think a lot of people, especially people who are watching us, are beginners and they don't understand like our concepts. They don't understand that what I teach is a more, it's like a short term trading strategy. We're talking day to day basis, where what you just pulled. brought up and what you just talked about is obviously what I do too, but I have a long-term account where I'm doing that. I'm dollar cost averaging and I don't
Yeah.
care what the price is,
I've been watching this
right?
thing for a year.
Ob-
BlackBerry.
Obviously, since I have more skills, I'm going to be able to find a better discount than more people. But when you're first starting out, and when I was first starting out, I didn't care whether it was price was pumping on Wednesday or if it was dumping. One thing was for certain. I was putting $100 in Bitcoin that day. I didn't care. And I did that throughout the whole bear market. Right? I bought the top. I literally bought the top, something like what was it, like 58, 60,000. Was
Ooh.
DCAing there.
Woo.
And then I watched everything just crash. And instead of doing exactly what everybody else did, because I knew that, right? Had that thought in my head, like, wow, this sucks. Like, I'm watching my money go, like, like this, I don't want to put more money into it. It's just going to drop. And then in my mind, I'm like thinking, that's what everybody else is thinking. Are you going to be like everybody else? Or are you going to actually take this thing seriously? Because you know where it's going. You have conviction. You obviously see what's going to be happening in 5 years. So yeah, it might suck for the next couple years, but Corey, you know what the right thing to do. You're going to just put your head down and don't even care about the price and just get mad at it. I'm gonna put $100. I'm gonna put more in. Yeah, drop it more. I don't care. I'll put more in. I'll show you. Then, right?
I mean, 90% of the
All of a
time,
sudden, one day,
you're gonna make money doing
you're
that.
gonna be right.
Yeah, as long as you're making money somewhere else, 99% of the time, you're gonna make out in the end doing that. Still, it's still ugly, dude.
It's a very, very hard
Oh,
thing to do,
yeah.
but
Yep.
it's very rewarding and it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And even I tell you, man, like my my mother and even the people at work be like, "Hey, how's that crypto doing?" Like, and then my mother's like, "You know what? They're saying that crypto is going to be going down. I really don't think you should be putting your money into that. It's a really bad idea. Don't be putting your money into that crypto
Did your mom
because
actually
they're
have that
listening to what's
conversation with
going
you?
on." That was the literal bottom of the market where I was getting even stuff from my family saying, "You need to stop investing in this crypto. This is a bad idea. You're only hurting yourself." Then boom,
Damn.
everything flips, right? And then all of a sudden now, oh, he got lucky. Oh, like he, I could have done the same thing. Even though when I was like, "Hey, guess what? Bitcoin's at $16,000. This is the best time to buy right now." No one wanted to hear it. No one they didn't want to hear it. I was willing to trade Ethereum. It was like at $900. I'm like, "Hey, I'll pay you in Ethereum." They're like, "No, I don't want that. It's markets have just been crashing. I don't want." Wow, right?
Oh, good times.
Sad, sad, right? Um, and I had that conviction. I just knew. I just know the next cycle is going to be the same exact way. That's why I'm getting loaded up. I can't wait for the bear market. I I'm I love it cuz this is my opportunity, right? The next one I know is the one that's going to be huge for me. Life-changing, right? Cuz now I'm prepared. Now I'm ready. I understand this stuff. Right, understanding a lot of these concepts as we were coming up in the bull run this cycle. So I'm really sharing this all to you guys, and I mean I cannot guarantee that this podcast and everything I'm telling you guys is going to be for free in the future, right? Like this is some wild stuff. People charge thousands of dollars for what we're telling you. Not here. We do it all for free. The goodness of our hearts. So, my only question to you is why haven't you subscribed? Why haven't you hit that like button? Right? You should be asking yourself too, why didn't you put anything in the live chat? Because we're going to go over some altcoins if you want. So, if you have an altcoin, right, you want us to go over, or a stock or anything, and you want me to chart it, I come on, throw it up there. We want to see it. We want to see it in the chat. I'm expecting Bitcoin, crypto, some crazy stuff this week, right? So anticipate that. We just had that beautiful move right in the beginning of the live stream.
Woo!
It can't get better than that, right? And we took our profits. I haven't even looked at the Bitcoin chart. We should pull the
It's
Bitcoin
gonna be
chart back
bouncing
up
off
and
the
see what happens.
105 soon. Garen freaking T, dude. Before the before midnight
There she is.
EST.
So yeah, she's consolidating right now. That's why as you saw, when I took profits, I took profits. Why is that? Because, I mean, price is fractal, right? It's only going to move so much before it pulls back. I'm not saying that it's not going to keep going, right? But we need to consolidate, and that's what's been happening for the last 30 or so minutes. So the more time you guys spend in front of the charts, that's why I'm telling my students, like, I can show you how to ride a bike. I can show you how to rock climb. I can write down in a journal all my notes and outline exactly how to do it, how to ride the bike, where to put your feet on the pedals, right? But until you actually go out and touch the bike yourself, until you actually go out and put the air in the tires, until you actually go out and fall on your face, you're not going to learn anything.
Falling on
Right?
your face is the most important lesson.
The most important lesson. And what happened when you fell on your face, right? You remember what happened? We all remember growing up as a kid riding a bike, right? What happened when we fell on our face? We went to call, we went to dad or mom, right?
Like a
And
little.
you know what dad said? Don't give me the face. No, he didn't say that. But he said, get yourself back up and keep trying, right? I don't want to hear any crying here, right? I just bought you that bike. Your mother brought you that bike. You put a nice scratch on it. No. No, I'm talking about you get back up on that GD bike because all your friends are riding the bike. All your friends are out having fun. What are you doing? You still got the training wheels on?
Dude, Bitcoin just hit
Yeah.
105,000. 84. 105,084.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. So yeah, we got the flag.
Damn.
So yeah, you fell down off the bike as a kid and obviously you got back up because, you knew it was worth it. You kept doing the work. So why don't you do the same thing with trading?
Well,
And you knew before you even got on that bike that you were going to fall down and scrape your knee. It's going to happen. It's part of the learning process. So why are you so bent out of shape when you lose your money? It's going to happen.
it feels different, Corey. You know what I mean? It just feels different.
I mean, it
When
feels different.
yeah, when you wipe out on a bike, it's a visceral, physical thing. It's right in your face. Like you can't avoid that. But when you're trading and you lose money, there is a way to avoid that. Just don't jump into the markets and totally
There it is.
eliminate all profit opportunities.
Do that too.
Mm-hmm.
But you also eliminate your risk. So
True. Just get into real estate, you know?
double-edged sword, right? That's what trading is.
Oh
Your
yeah,
strengths become your weaknesses,
nice.
right? Holding for too long,
Yes,
convincing
diamond
yourself,
hand
oh, it's got to go back
syndrome.
up. Yeah. And then you just end up wrecking your whole account. And there, done it.
Yep,
I've done it.
been there a couple times, few times.
But like I said, how many times are you going to do it until you decide, oh, I'm sick of my BS? Something's got to change.
Never gonna give up.
Obviously, what I'm doing is not working.
I don't care if my account gets blown up at the age of 60. I am going to keep hammering this stuff. Never gonna stop.
Never gonna stop, yeah, never gonna stop.
That was a big song when we were young. Oh, Bitcoin just
Yeah,
went.
like
Oh,
Rob
Bitcoin's
Zombie.
hitting the 105 again, dude. It's hitting the 105 again.
Looks like it's gonna break out for this flag
Woo!
here. The target of the flag would be 105. Let's go on, put our stop loss right below the
So,
pattern, right? Because if it breaks back in the pattern, then it's invalid. And take profit at
dude,
106,732
it hit a double
dollars.
top of 105 and instantly rejected it, only to curl up in a very short-term cup and handle situation. And now it's moving up to 1051 on Robinhood. Over 1051.
Yeah,
What?
beautiful trade for Bitcoin here.
Insane,
Beautiful
dude.
trade.
Insane.
It's enticing. I kind of want to chase it, but
Chase it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Just chase it. Just do it.
I'll do it on the demo account.
Yeah, of
And
course. That's all we do is demo trades.
suffice
We're not real people.
suffice the FOMO.
We're AI. We
Yeah,
are a robot.
this is simulation,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, we don't exist.
You're not even real, right? None of this is real. You're actually watching this through a hologram.
Hmm.
Yeah,
This is
in
a
a
fever
machine.
dream. You have the Spanish flu and it's only 1920 and this is all just a fever dream.
I opened this trade on the small account and I didn't want to do that, but whatever.
Eh,
Go
hey.
for it. Hey. It's
Honestly,
all right.
dude, like if you look at the live Robinhood chart, it's almost kind of like a futures chart indicating where Bitcoin is going to go. And right now it's a like if it stays around the 105 region on the Robinhood chart, I know, and it like keeps bouncing up, I know that it's Bitcoin is on its way up. And if it totally breaks down on the Robinhood live chart, the cryptocurrency exchanges usually quickly follow it. It's kind of wild.
That's interesting.
I know, dude, because like I'll watch the Robinhood
That's
live chart and I'll be talking about what's happening here with price action. And it's hitting 1051 right now on the Robinhood live chart. And then like I'll look at your trading view and it quickly follows it. It's kind of weird.
pretty wild, isn't it?
And that's just a different type of arbitrage. If anybody knows what arbitrage means, it's like when you can basically find different exchanges that have different prices for certain assets, and you can use that to your advantage, where one becomes an indicator for the rest of the market, etc., etc. So right now on the Robinhood live chart, I'm seeing 105, 137, 148, it's 152, 154. And then if you look now at Corey's live trading on TradingView, we're seeing 105, 122, right? 135,
That's it.
138.
So, yeah, you can't trust these exchanges because if you start trying to do that stuff, sending stable coins between them, all of a sudden your asset's gonna go missing. And don't be surprised if that happens. The
Not
Because
investment
I've
advice.
just heard stories about that. Yeah,
Not
I've heard
financial
stories about
advice.
people getting burned. So the arbitrage thing, Might have to learn the hard way.
105
It's not that
224.
easy.
105 224. I just saw on Robinhood.
We're looking for the 106 for the target of the flag.
Oh, it's gonna
Stop
happen.
loss below this low, right? And that's how we play this, right?
104 320, huh? Dude, you were bold. You are bold. I don't care what anybody says, dude. That is whew, intense.
That's it.
Like if you were to buy
That's how
in
we
at
do it.
over 105 and you were to see 104 320, like the last thing you want to do is keep averaging down and keep buying more.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna rip down now. We'll see. It's probably Sunday night. I would actually expect this to continue. I'd be surprised if it doesn't.
No, yeah, 100%, dude. This is a nice little support run, a little stop loss hunt, but they can't keep it. They can't stop it from ripping right in our faces, dude. Nope, there we go. Yeah, it's just gonna keep ripping, dude.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
It's a beautiful thing. It's kind of funny because like Bitcoin will almost set a trend for the S&P 500 and the traditional markets. Like if Bitcoin keeps ripping up, it's kind of weird. Monday morning, all of a sudden, the S&P 500, it's ripping up. I bet if you were look at
Yeah,
it,
we're finally getting the model that we've expected for the week, and there we go. She's booming now.
if you were to
Trades in the
look,
profit.
so right now, if we were to look at the overnight S&P 500 chart, like because that has already started trading,
Yeah,
it is up. So 4 in the morning tomorrow morning. Right now, the S&P 500 ended Friday at 603.85. Monday morning, guaranteed the S&P 500
Bitcoin
is going to be,
ripping to the upside.
yeah, it's going to be opening at 605, 606, something like that. Just insane, melt your face off price action.
Yeah, this is interesting right here. I gotta say, Mike. Can't take my eyes off it.
I know, right? I mean, District Ox is looking good right now, but Morph AI is not looking fantastic. It's kind of dropped off. It tells me people are coming
Yeah,
back into the to the larger plays at hand, like Ethereum and Bitcoin.
gotta be careful with that. Here, give me a second.
Oh yeah, but let's be honest, I'm still not gonna sell 100%. Like you have to look at opportunity costs and everything else. Obviously, Bitcoin is killing it. 105, 566 at the moment. Just absolute insanity. So you know the altcoins are going to follow. You know, as people restructure their assets, their portfolios, their wallets, the altcoins are going to follow tomorrow and the greater week at hand. So knowing that and watching this thing rip through beautiful price levels, hey, you know, we're not stressing the smaller price movements, right? And anybody who follows my individual stream knows I'm live streaming on the side right now. Let's not talk about that. And yeah, you know, this is going to be a beautiful week for assets of every kind.
There she goes. There she goes.
It's crazy, dude, right?
Pretty wild. Flagging out again.
Is JR home?
So Not yet.
Or do you just check it on the pets?
Yeah. Bitcoin profit. Yeah, Bitcoin trade in the gains, right? That's how fast this goes, ladies and gentlemen.
It's
That's how
crazy,
fast it
dude.
goes.
Yeah. So anybody who knows human beings, especially anybody who knows men, knows that men who check on their pets, they're the best men.
Taking profits on that trade right there.
Dude, when you left the room last time, not this most previous one, but the one before that, your little orange cat came like walking into the room. He didn't leave the entryway of the door, the curtilage of the doorway, if you will.
Oh, really?
He kind of like popped in, pranced around a little bit, and then took right back off to whatever you were doing.
Holy crap. Damn, Bitcoin right to the target.
Oh my god. That is insane, dude. 106,373. Oh,
That's Sunday night for you folks,
dude,
right?
melt.
We give it to you live. You just yeah, I mean, we just gave two amazing trades on this channel right there.
Melt your freaking face off, dude.
I'm telling you, this is how it's moving so clean right now.
That is absolutely insane, dude.
It's a rare sight to see Bitcoin like doing this because
Yeah.
typically it's a butt nose.
It's a stair stepper up on a Sunday night as the Asian markets take control, knowing that Monday morning all those dudes on Wall Street are going to get the fear of missing out, FOMO, and they're going to buy in
Yeah.
hard. So if anything, Bitcoin's going to tank on Monday morning. It's only natural.
We I mean, I personally just made $35 on my real account while trading this. And as you saw, the last two trades with the demo account, we made one was almost $5,000 and this one was $650. So literally within minutes, you watched us open the trade. You watched us put the stop loss below that flag, right? Because we knew that low was it was going to get ran out. It was going to continue lower, but the low didn't get ran out. So we set our top profit target to the top of this flag, and we actually front ran our exit, and we teach that, right? And more than likely, it will go to the target, but you need to front run your exits because you need to pay yourself, man.
It's crazy,
Like,
dude.
don't get greedy.
The whole time Bitcoin has been running, all the altcoins have been dropping hard.
That's typically what's going to happen.
Right? A little Bitcoin supremacy at the moment. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, and I've just been
104?
watching Bobo.
Bogo? Is Bogo
And
looking good?
Bobo just been flat. And just been flat.
I know. Isn't that wild, dude? It's
But we're anticipating a move here.
it's almost like it's almost like high frequency trading bots are controlling the minute to minute markets.
I guess so. Isn't that what we teach? A beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. It's amazing that most people they'll spend years of their life going down the wrong going down the wrong trail.
Yeah. Honestly,
Feel
dude,
sorry for 'em.
Occam's razor is definitely a thing. Do you know about
You
Occam's
know?
razor?
So why don't you explain it to the audience?
Yeah, so Occam's razor is a incredibly useful strategy for just about everything. Occam's razor basically says that it's a problem solving principle that states that the simplest explanation is usually the best one. It's also known as a principle of parsimony. So this first came about in the medical field. where people were trying to diagnose complicated medical conditions, and they realized that, hey, if we just go with the most simple explanation for any ailment, it's probably going to be true. And like, obviously, if you're dealing with patients, if you're a healthcare professional, all the respect to you in the world. You guys are probably the most important part of our society. um Occam's razor is going to serve you the best. It basically just says, hey, the most simplest explanation is probably true. So when we're like sitting here watching Bitcoin hit 106,000 on the short term, when we're looking at trading, economic data, etc., and how it affects the market, let's like why sit there and bother yourself with any super complicated explanation for this? Just
Yeah.
yeah, just go for the simplest one.
But that's the thing. The more complicated you make this, the harder it gets. You can make it as hard as you want, right? But from what I've found, and I've gone down all the rabbit holes of trading, trust me, I'm that kind of guy. I love soaking up information. I'm like a sponge. And if you're like that in trading, you have to be very, very careful, right? Because all of a sudden, after a while, I realized the more that I was learning, the harder trading was getting. Now, there's a paradox for you. Once you understand that, game's over. Stop looking for the next indicator. Stop looking for the next holy grail thing. Stop paying for that course, right? Unless it's helping you. But
Oh my
you're
god.
in me for I'm not even gonna say you, but I came to this epiphany that it wasn't even about trading. It wasn't even about money. It was because I just wanted to learn something different. I wanted to learn something new. That's who I am. And there's probably a lot of people out there that might be listening to this. They're the same way. And then he came to that realization I don't need to learn something new. I know more than most people in this space on the simple fact of technical analysis. So if I understand more than most people and I'm doing worse than the dude that's simply just got in last week, what's going on there? Yeah, there's a big eye opener there, and then I realized I was making things way too complicated.
The beginner's luck
I
principle,
was
right?
lost.
The beginner's luck
What's that?
phenomena. Yeah.
There's that, but the fact that they don't know what they're doing is why they're winning.
But if they're more patient than
That's it.
most, they're probably going to do all right.
Exactly.
Yep.
So once again, it goes back to depending on how much you care, it's probably going to be how good you do. Start caring too much, you're going to just start losing everything. That sucks too. It's a hard lesson to go through.
Amen,
But
brother.
yeah,
I mean, it
Bitcoin.
appears
See,
as
this
if
is why I talk about looking at this chart. This is why I say we front run at exits, right? Because it didn't go exactly to target. Now it's consolidating. Could do in our flag, right? But that's why we jumped out when we did. Because I've seen it so many times. I've seen it. They just turn on you. Don't let it do it. Don't be left holding the bag. You need to know when to cut it off. I'm gonna tell you right now, like if you don't know when to cut it off and you just start holding, you're just gonna hurt yourself more and more.
all the altcoins are
It's
going
gonna
up
be a
now.
hard lesson.
All the
What?
altcoins are spiking right now, which tells me that
Yeah.
you know,
So if you're that guy moving his stop loss, changing his strategy in mid trade, convincing himself that him or herself that, oh, it's gonna bounce here. Now I see this, so I should have seen this before. I'm just gonna move my stop loss here. No, 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 no. I'm seeing a double bottom here. Yeah, my stop loss was here. You know what? I'm gonna move it down to here. And then before you know it, you're down hundreds of dollars, and you're like, I just want to get back to break even. Just give me back to break even. That's all I want. I'll take a $50 loss, God. I don't care. I'll take it. And then just keeps ripping down. Like, yeah, I've been there. You have to go there to understand, like, yeah, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're only gonna do that so many times before you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. I know better. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for it to go up to that target because I've seen it not I've seen it going within dollars of that target and then reversing. So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take my money before it even goes to the target because I know the tricks that you're gonna play on me. I know what you're gonna do. Yeah. Not to say that we don't hit the targets because eventually you do hit the target, right? Thing is, did you get stopped out?
it's
That's the
actually
question.
it's kind of funny, dude, because I'm watching Bitcoin. It just hit 106 something for the first time ever, and now it's dropping head and shoulders a good conventional drop,
Head
from
and
these
shoulders.
all-time highs. Yes, on the
Mm.
live Robinhood chart, and I'm watching all of the altcoins start to pump as everybody, like all the smart investors, take their money out of Bitcoin, etc., and jump into you know alternative coins.
That's how it works.
It's pretty wild, dude.
That's that's how it works, guys. Damn, I was like, see, I don't know what happened with I could have probably hit that target. I don't know if it actually hit on Wex, but I took that money too soon. It is what it is. I still got paid. I can't get bent out of shape with that.
No, no,
See,
100%.
that thing is like if you start getting a shape about like, oh, I could have held for longer, it would have been this. Maybe trade is not for you, right? Because you start doing that and you start thinking about that stuff. Well, guess what? You're gonna end up blowing your whole bag because like, oh, I deserve this. I've earned this. I waited this long. I should get paid. I'm gonna get paid no matter what. Even though, yeah, price has run. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna jump in anyways. Yeah, see where that gets you. Don't chase price. Don't do it. Yeah, we kind of did it here on the live stream, but really we kind of did it in a safe, calculated way,
Yeah,
right? Because we had stop loss,
100%.
and that's how I can continue chasing these flags. If the flag fails, guess what? This is looking like a bag. So take what the market we take what the market gives us, and we're grateful, and then we step away from the computer, and yeah, that's it. Sunday night, beautiful Sunday night. Come on, guys.
Right?
I just made 30 something, 35, $36 in my account.
I was going to say, you're
I'm
only
happy
saying
about
that
that.
because you're making money right now.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful price action and beautiful movement. Like, come on, look how clean that is. You rarely get that, even on Sunday nights. Like, come on, like
Right.
those two pulls right there, absolutely beautiful. Like, that's your day, right? That just made my weekend. I'm telling you, like, I lost once yesterday, and yeah, I just made up for it, and then extra. So, like I'm saying, I'm almost up 30% in my small real account, right? And we're up massively in the demo account, right? We started this thing from 500 bucks. It's up at $7,000 right now. Come on, guys. Showing you the in real time every single time we go live. I'm showing you exactly what I do. There is no smoke and mirrors. There is no scammy crap here. You can literally see my positions. You can see my history. This is it, man. This is it. This is the secret of trading. Guess what? It's losing less than you win. There it is.
Dude,
And you already knew that.
dude. If,
You already knew that stuff.
if you're gonna get into Morph AI, right now is literal time.
That's what you were saying yesterday.
No, no, no. 0.14.
So let's hear your hypothesis. Let's
So
hear it. Why should we get
we're
into Morph
hitting a
AI?
stop loss on Morph AI of 0.1447. And from here, the upside potential is absolutely insane. The market cap on Uniswap alone is $14.5 million. Like, it is not going to get better for you, dude. You're going to get in right around where I got in, basically. A penny more. Which seems
Let's
unheard of.
pull it up on Coin Market Cap here.
Do it. Do it. Bring it up. Bring up Morph AI. Because this has been a thing for me. It's been an experiment, basically.
We gave it to y'all in since it was like $8 million market cap, right?
Where'd you get that T-shirt
Come on. It was like a gift.
from?
Jamie.
Jr. Remember,
Yeah.
we call her Jr. You have to protect
She's
yourself.
JR.
We are streaming now. This is going to become lore in the future, and they're going to be watching these old ass streams of us when we were running our freaking thing through Discord, and they're gonna be like listening to every single detail of what we're saying to try to figure out who we are. Because my last name has never come up here, and you have been solid, bro, and never saying my last name. You've never once said it.
Yeah. Well,
Yes, like he
let's look
is
at
Crypto
this
Corey.
Morph AI.
Yeah, he is Crypto Corey. I am Money Mike, and that is all you freaking know. So good luck.
At least for now. But
Yeah.
Morph AI, it's honestly just starting to hit the 50% discount.
Right?
So honestly, I want to see a bigger
Woo.
retracement because now we haven't even entered the dealer's range yet.
Woo.
And well, we're the inner circle. We are smart money. We are the people who are making the markets, right? Because we know better. We're not going to sit here chasing price. And yeah, it's dumping, but I'm expecting a bigger retracement because it is what it is. I want a discount, and I know big money wants a discount too. So what are we gonna get? We're gonna get a discount, right? Simple, 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 simple.
Damn.
I don't know. Was there anything else? Anything else that we should be going over?
Right now, no. I'm just kind of rocking with what I am already invested in, given my current inebriated state.
There it is. There it is, folks. I think we've given a lot of information in the stream.
Oh, gold, solid
Yeah,
gold.
we gave two solid trades, right? Right. Obviously not financial advice, but those were two solid trades that we documented for ourselves to go back and look at in the future. Simple, right? But if you start doing this and you don't know what you're doing, I'm telling you right now, like you put your life savings up, you're gonna lose it. I'm telling you right now, you might as well, like I said, you might as well go strap a wagon to the back of your bicycle and take like all the money and just put in like $1 bills. Don't even strap it down, put it in that wagon, just ride that wagon through Hartford, Connecticut. Right. I want you to do that. That's basically what you're doing.
Dude,
If you don't know what you're doing
dude,
in
you've been
trading,
living in New
you might
Mexico
as
for
well.
like a year, and you literally just brought up Hartford.
It's Hartford, man. Yeah. Go try that. Go try that in the Bronx. Go try that in New York City. Go try that in Chicago. Like,
Detroit.
you know what I'm saying? Detroit, any of them. Any of them. I just like you might as well just go do that. If you're gonna put your life savings into a leverage account or any money in it, whether it's $100 or $500 account, you might as well think of yourself like on like this like gauntlet, and you have to ride this little red wagon through the freaking hood, and like all your money's on the back of that wagon. And you got to be able to look up the street and be like, oh my goodness, there's a four-way stop sign there. I know that there's that dude up there. He looks a little sketchy. He's like already looking at me. Maybe I shouldn't go. Maybe I should take that alley. Maybe I should. You know what? I'll look behind me. How far is it to the last street? How far have I gone? Like, can I back out of this thing right now? Is there an exit strategy? This is how you need to start thinking. You can't just be going, "Oh, I'm just going to ride as fast as I can with this wagon and they ain't going to catch me." Well, I got news for you. They'll catch you.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm telling you right now, you need to start having a risk management strategy. That's what I'm saying. Like you have to have an exit, everything. You have to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, well, you're just flying by the seat of your pants, and sometimes that works for people. But when it does work, what happens? They think they can do it again, and then when they do it again, they end up losing everything they gained, plus some more, and then a piece of their soul. So that's what I'm gonna leave with you tonight, and that's the truth, right? Because you take something from the market that doesn't belong to you, the market's gonna take it back, plus extra.
Amen.
So yeah, how you feeling, Mike?
Um,
Sunday night, we gotta
the
work
last
tomorrow.
statement that you just said is pretty poignant at the moment as I'm watching Morphe
Mm-hmm.
drop into the 13 range.
We're losing we're 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 losing you on the mic there. Your mic
Um,
cut out.
okay. Hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that last statement you made was pretty poignant in that I'm
Yeah.
watching Morph AI drop into the 13 range.
Yeah, stop looking at it, you know?
No, I mean,
You're
I'm,
starting,
I'm just
you know?
saying. I'm just saying. Now is probably a good time to buy in, brother.
Like I'm saying, I know altcoins and I'm looking for a deeper retracement. We just hit the 50% retracement, so honestly,
You want
let's bring
deeper?
it up. We go Von Deepa.
Did you just
Look at this. Um, Love how Coin Market Cap lets you use TradingView in their um app, which is beautiful. Love that, by the way. Look at this double bottom right here.
I know.
I would love to see that double bottom, the trust me bro resistance. I want to see that get ran out.
Trust me, bro.
Yeah, it's trust me bro resistance.
Yes, they haven't been listed on any centralized exchanges. They're still on Uniswap only. They're not on CoinMarketCap.
No. I mean, it's a head scratcher. I might pull from this low, right?
Right now?
786 a little deeper. That might be, hold on. That might be the 886. Let's see if we can do this. So if you want to add something to your Fibonacci, you guys are seeing all my settings right now, but you can just add it.
Damn, dude.
So the 886. So I mean that's kind of close. Maybe if we pull from the bodies.
Yeah, it's
So
close.
yeah, that double bottom, it looks like it could go in that area. But I mean, yeah, if you know you're gonna long term hold, this is definitely probably a long term. You're gonna make some money in long term. You're not leverage trading. Don't leverage trade altcoins. I don't even know if you can leverage trade this, but it honestly, if you pull from the bodies right there, it hit the 618. So, and if it takes this double bottom out, right, the 886 is right there, pretty close to that line. And I've seen altcoins retrace to the 886 more than the 786 where Bitcoin likes to go. So the fact that the double bottom right there, um, plus the 886, not saying it's gonna go there, but this is where I would be going heavy. If it goes there, yeah, I'm jumping in. Even right now, it's probably a good buy. But I see a slight more. You could probably get a slight more, right? And we just had an hourly close, breaking the this pattern here. It's really kind of still on the flag. So, right? You could be even playing something like this. Obvious, almost really not too obvious. So we got like two touches, and these wicks were playing games here. You see them? So that would have been a little sketchy. But if you're still thinking this is a flag, right? Come back up here to the top of the pattern. Deeper retracement. Then off to the moon, baby. Right? That would be ideal.
It would be.
And I've seen altcoins do it, so it is what it is.
All right. My peoples are home. Shit, dude, stop. My peoples are
Oh
home.
yeah,
This is probably a good time to abandon this stream. Oh, you got
yeah.
the
I
orange
gotta,
cat.
finish,
Oh my god,
I gotta
dude.
finish making dinner.
That
This is Mushu.
is a cute ass cat.
It's Mushu. If you ever seen Mulan,
Ever seen what?
Mulan, remember that movie,
Yeah.
the Disney movie?
Yes.
Yeah,
Dude.
call him Mushu like the dragon.
Dude, that cat man.
He's already killed 3 mice. So yeah, it's great. It's great having him around.
You live in southwestern the United States, so for him to have killed 3 mice is freaking insane.
I'm telling you, we are in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
So that's why we have Starlink. There is no internet out here.
Bro, you're in the desert. Up here, dude,
Yeah,
the
there's
field mice, they are
I
strong, bro.
I I keep like 3 gallons of water in my car just in case if anything happens because if you break down out here, it's no joke.
No, no. Dude, I have an entire cabinet in the kitchen that is dedicated to fresh water. And I put it in my old tequila bottles because that little bit of tequila on the bottom.
So you drink it while you're driving, like
Dude, that would be so
a
funny.
tequila bottle of
Just
water.
drinking water. Yeah.
Get that on the dash camera.
I'll do it, dude. I don't care.
I get pulled over.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. I didn't have anything else to put my water in, officer. I just had all these empty containers, and it was it's Jose Cuervo silver, and it does look like tequila, but it's the only thing I can put my water in. Is that illegal?
It is not. Spoiler alert. Oh, good.
That'd be great. I would love to see that.
I'll do it. Oh, but yeah. So, I mean, we've been streaming for quite some time. We are killing it, bro. 7 days a week. Anybody who doesn't know, we are streaming 7 days a week. We don't give a crap.
We're gonna be doing it, right? I'm gonna be doing it. I'm down.
We don't care.
I'm always down. We're
7
just
days.
hanging out. That's all we do.
Every freaking day.
Subscribers are going up, right? We're almost at so Mike, I think right now, what should we if we hit what 10,000 subscribers? What do you think? Should we do a giveaway?
Oh, 100%.
You know?
Let's give away cryptocurrency.
Man, we'll give us some crypto. What do you say? I don't think we'll come up with a number, but yeah, if we hit 10,000 subscribers, we're gonna give away some crypto. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Right? Somewhere like some not just like $100, right? We're actually gonna do something like $1,000, right?
Whatever we're holding
$1,000. I mean, Bitcoin's solid, so I like you can always like. I'd say if we get 10,000 subscribers, we give away $1,000 in Bitcoin for sure.
100.
So, telling you,
One freaking
telling you right now.
500 from each.
You know what? Gen Z, no cap.
Yeah.
No cap.
No cap.
$1,000 Bitcoin.
Yep. Whatever we're holding, 1,000K worth. Promise.
Whatever you want.
Right now. This is a oral contract. You mother.
Even if it's Dogecoin.
Yep.
We'll figure it out.
Shiba Inu. Whatever.
We'll have the 10,000 subscribers, and then we'll do like a random. They'll like sort them, and they'll like choose from it randomly, like 2 people, and then we'll do a wheel spin. Right?
Nice.
We'll do something like that.
Nice. Yes. You have all kinds of room behind you for a wheel. I'm just throwing that out there.
Right? Like with like a whiteboard.
Yep.
Right? So get those subscribers up, guys. I'm telling you right now. Like this channel, it's going places
It is.
every single day. You know where we're at. So hit the like, hit the subscribe, right? Hit the bell notification. You gotta know when we're going live, right? Because as soon as we went live today, we had the trade open. And if you had entered in as soon as we went live, my goodness, it was crazy, right?
You'd be in the money. Hardcore.
All the way up. Right now, it's even consolidating, still at $105,000.
Ooh.
105. Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy. Did you ever think that we'd get there?
105, 228.
I knew I would.
No, I did not think we would get.
I knew I would. So, and I'm still bullish for the week, so keep watching, right? You're going to keep watching. This is the 3rd week of the month, the best time. It's the best time.
Amen.
All right, guys, we're going to sign off. We did a solid job today. Till tomorrow, we'll see you. This is Crypto Corey. I'm signing off.
And I'm Money Mike.
And he's signing